Hello, everybody. My name is Kashi, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. All right, so a lot is going on right now. We fought for our goddamn life last episode in that courtroom. Good God, we owe Larry so much. Might have to buy him like a bouquet of flowers later. So, old man that we call Dad, who obviously is Mr. Yogi, is missing in action, and the judge is basically like, yeah, no, y'all are leaving this courtroom, y'all are gonna find him, and by God, we are gonna figure out his name. I mean, we already know what his name is, but the court system doesn't. Which, again, you would think if you're dragging someone in to testify, you would be like, yo, what's your name? Do you have some ID? But whatever, this is Phoenix Wright, where fuck everything. Nick. Uh, bruh, we gotta talk about your sweating. Yo, Nick, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. How may I? Please step away from my daughter. Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Uh huh. Me? I, well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two out of fear. I think you can do better than that. Um, I was close to busting a nut because I was so enamored by your performance. Come on, I saved Edgeworth and their dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah. Bow before your hero. Bruh, have you been taking your medication today? If you haven't taken your meds yet, guys, go take your meds. Alright, we'll talk. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped us in the trial today. Good job. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. No shit. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? I like to believe that he is. Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Oh, Nick. Us two. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. Oh, honey, don't cry. I love you. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? I mean, I don't. I actually believe in my daughter more, but okay. Enough with the silent treatment. What if I just left? Like, what if I just left him in my office? Alright, let's talk about Edgeworth. Dad, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? I mean, he has a shit ton of trauma he's working through, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of leniency. You didn't know him back then, back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Uh huh. Uh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Hmm. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay, okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Get comfortable. Maybe get some snacks. I don't know. You can go to Starbucks if you want. I just got a gift card. It was the very end of third grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Uh, a class trial? Ooh, we're gonna get into some dark past, some dark character background, a class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of third grade? Dude, you were like mid 20s. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. How is your memory so good? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Let me guess, you were a poor kid and everyone thought it was you. Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Also, everybody, if you can hear the wind, it is absolutely whipping, and my apartment is old AF, so the windows have been rattling. I'll try to mute it as much as I can, but it's one of those things you just have to deal with. Huh, I see. Anyways, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. That's like enough for two Lego sets back then. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget. You were out of school that day. Anyways, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I mean, couldn't they have just checked your desk or your backpack? Your locker, maybe? Oh, don't cry. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit it, you did it. You can't hide the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or in the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. What the fuck's on your shirt? I I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles. Oh my god, he's adorable.
It wasn't you who stole the money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But, but Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
He did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up?
Oh, never mind. It was Butts. This is always how it is. Everyone's ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. But was it you?
Very well. I will place the money myself.
Oh, I mean, again, why didn't you check the locker, the book bags? Maybe call his parents and be like, hey, did he bring home money?
This class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Oh, cute.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. Oh, yeah, he could. Sorry, I thought he was about to say he did it, and then I remembered he wasn't there. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Let's talk about after the trial. Anyways, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I don't know. I know it's just how it's drawn, but his hands bother me, but everything else is really cute.
I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
And it's just the hands. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney? Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean. That's why. Dad, you literally became a lawyer just so you can see him? That's really gay.
I mean, what?
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet your boyfriend? I mean, Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Uh, yes. Wait, free? Dude, you said you were gonna pay me back. I mean, what? I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick. Dad, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Well, it very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'm pretty sure he's just a human, but okay. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, you can stay here if you want. You can man the phones. I have snacks in the back room, but they're Korean imported, so don't eat too many, especially not the Kit Kats. Have you guys actually seen the prices of imported Kit Kats? It is fucking ridiculous. All right, off we go. Goodbye, everybody. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Dad. Close one today. I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. How did you snap your tie in half? Were you like wringing it out and you just ripped it? Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. He may be missing a few fingers, but fuck that guy. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. All right, bye. Have fun. I'll miss you. Detective Dad is sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek. No one go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? That's the first place I'm gonna go. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out, and now he's pissed. Now I have to deal with it. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble, but Anyways, I'll be seeing you tomorrow, unless I stop by for dinner. Alright, bye, honey. We're gonna go see if we can go in the woods. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing? Eyesore? I'll have you know I worship that thing. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. Well, no shit. Larry's in our office. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Is there. I'm gonna check everything later. Okay, so I actually can't go there, but we can go here. And that old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywheres. Uh-huh. Hello. What might you be doing here? Can I help you, bud? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. So my theory is he's actually a Snorlax, and that's why he barely opens his eyes, because he doesn't know how to control Hyper Beam. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trials ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. Hmm, if you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here, anyways? Well, since it's Mr. Yogi and Grossberg has knowledge of DL6, how much do you want to bet that he knows the boat keeper is Mr. Yogi or has a hint and is just not saying anything? Maybe he was friends with him and looking for him? I don't know. Can I move in there? Hey, Polly. Nobody's home.
Hello, hello.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello.
Love you. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Oh,
Hello.
I guess I'm gonna examine Polly. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. No, you probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyways. I'm sure they'll do something. Plus, there's snacks on the table. She'll be fine. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's gonna hate me. Anything else? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Alright, anything else? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but we could still open it, though. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Look, who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna call it here for this episode. We are getting closer to the truth, and I'm hoping we will figure this out by next episode. So please look forward to it. Also, if you like AFK games that are easy, that makes you think of A Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, and weirdly enough, Neopets all in one, check out The Legend of Mushrooms. I'm going to have my friend code down below. It's going to give me special freebies as well as you. And believe it or not, it's actually a pretty fun game once you're into it. And even though you can buy side things, you don't actually have to spend money to get super cool gear. Not to mention, the little minions that follow you around are adorable. You play as a little mushrooms, and I love it. But again, check that out down below if you want. Like I said, I like freebies, and so will you. But anywho, as always, keep it salty, keep it real, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.